Hello, my name is Joseph Wade, and for this discussion, the question I'll be answering is discuss disease threats to human health and three major diseases modern societies have accepted as part of life. Should the vaccination of people, pets, and livestock be mandatory? Explain your stance. So, I have some notes here on the side that I've written down before this. So, disease threats to human health. So, various infectious diseases pose significant threats to human health, including illnesses caused by bacteria, viruses, and parasites. These range from common ailments like the cold and the flu to more severe conditions like malaria, and as of recently, we've seen COVID-19. Chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes contribute substantially to global morbidity and mortality, with lifestyle factors playing a significant role. So the lifestyle factors, this is a big part of diseases. There's a lot of people you see, especially in the United States, that their health condition is more so brought upon themselves than genetics. A lot of it is just due to like being lazy, the lack of fitness, poor diet, and those are main things, but there are things that like force you to be unhealthy, and obviously there's like diseases, but a lot of people today they could be in a lot better like health condition with lifestyle changes. And for three diseases that we have accepted as a part of life, I just chose the common colds and respiratory infections. So like they're not life-threatening, and these illnesses are just caused by viruses, and they kind of last a few days, but we have medicine and stuff to treat them, so we've just accepted it as a normal part of life. Also, seasonal influenza, or the seasonal flu, is a recurring infectious disease that affects millions of people every single year. And despite its impact on public health, the flu is often considered just like a normal thing, and it's something that we kind of just, it's more serious than a cold and the respiratory infections, but it's still something that we kind of just overlook, and it's not a major concern. And the third one is just allergies. Allergic conditions such as hay fever and asthma are chronic diseases that affect a significant portion of the population. While they can be managed, allergies are often accepted as part of life, with individuals adapting to triggers like pollen, dust, or certain foods. And this is something that we see in like almost everybody, especially with the season changes like coming fall and spring. People their allergies act up all the time, but you still just go throughout your daily life and it's just like a normal occurrence. And lastly, should vaccination be mandatory? So I wrote some pros and cons for vaccination for humans, pets, and livestock. So for humans, some pros are mandatory vaccination for preventable diseases ensures high vaccination rates, contributing to herd immunity, and this protects vulnerable populations, including those unable to receive the vaccines. Cons, some argue for individual autonomy, expressing concerns about government intrusion into personal health decisions. Balancing public health interests with individual freedom is a complex ethical consideration. For pets, the pro is mandatory vaccination for pets such as dogs and cats prevents the spread of infectious diseases like rabies. This protects not only the animals but also humans who may come into contact with them. Opponents may cite concerns about the potential side effects of vaccination on pets, striking a balance between pet welfare and public health. And for livestock, the pros are mandatory vaccination on livestock prevents the spread of diseases that can impact animal and human populations and wipe out the herd. And this can lead to wiping out the whole herds. And this is crucial for food safety and the prevention of zoonotic diseases. Cons. Concerns may arise about the economic burden on farmers and the potential for adverse effects on livestock, balancing our agricultural interests with public health consideration. And my stance on this is I do not think vaccination should be mandatory. That's my discussion.